Right, this is a short video revising some of the concepts on working on a situational writing piece during the Paper 1 examination. Now let's begin by reading the question. Your school will be holding a variety concert to mark its anniversary. Write an email to your aunt inviting her to the concert. So we know from here that we have to find our context, our audience, and our purpose. So let's get right down to it. I'm going to mark all these components with red so you can see very clearly. Right, first of all, what is our context? We are writing an email, right? So this is our context, email. I'm going to mark it with a C. And our audience is my aunt. This is my audience. And finally, my purpose is going to be inviting her to the concert. This is my purpose. Right, so judging from the audience and the purpose, I can tell that my context is going to be informal. So it's going to be an informal email to my aunt inviting her to the concert. So I've got my C, my A, and my P. Next, what I'm going to do is identify the 6 content points. Remember, every situational writing piece has only got 6, and exactly 6, nothing more, nothing less. So let's go. The date of the concert, this is going to be my 1. Where the concert will be held, so date, location, where. Number 2, reason for holding the concert, this is going to be number 3. How is shown in the concert items, how the multiracial nature is shown, this is 4. The part you will play, this is 5. And this is important, if you are a boy, then you are the emperor. If you are a girl, then you are Yang Guifei. Okay, so you must remember this distinction. If you're writing as a boy, you're the emperor. A girl, Yang Guifei. And finally, how do you feel about your participation? This is point number 6. So I've got 6 content points, and now I'm going to go ahead and arrange these content points along with my purpose statement into our familiar hamburger model, right? So for this particular piece, I'm just going to have 3 layers: paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and paragraph 3, and I'm going to fit in my various points using a different color. So in blue, I'm going to start with purpose. Always begin with the purpose statement, followed by, I can put the date and the location. Okay, then in the second paragraph, I can put in the reason why this concert is being held, how the multiracial nature of the school is displayed, and finally the part that I'm going to be playing. And I'm going to end off with how I feel about my participation, as well as again repeating the purpose statement. So here we have it, a very clear outline of my structure for my situational writing. Purpose 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, as well as 6, and again ending with my purpose. So let's get cracking. Alright, looking at the school program of this particular concert here, I'm going to identify my 6 major content points. Okay, so I'm going to bring this over here so I can see my 6 content points. First of all, where is the date? Okay, so I'm going to start by highlighting my date. Okay, so where's the date? Here it is, 16 July 2011. That's going to be my date, and this is going to be point number 1. I'm going to label that. Next, the location. Where is this concert going to take place? It's going to be in the Sanford Primary School auditorium, right? These 2 points are going to give me my second point. And final point, these 2 points are going to go into the first paragraph, so I'm going to keep them in red. The next 3 points are going to fit into paragraph 2, so I'm going to change my color to orange. And we're going to identify the next 3 points. The reason for holding the concert, it's the 25th anniversary celebration of Sanford Primary School. So this is point number 3. How the multiracial school population is shown in the concert? Well, we have Malay dance, we have Chinese dance, and we have Indian dance, and all these three together give me my point number 4. This shows the multicultural, multiracial aspect of the school population. Finally, what role am I going to play? If I'm a boy and I'm writing as a boy, so I'm going to be the emperor. This is, and I'm going to add this here, my first acting role, into point number 5, right? And point number 6 is not going to be in this text because it's how you feel about being in this production, and it's your first production. So I'm going to change to green now, and I'm going to branch off from this to make my final point 6 here. I'm probably going to be very thrilled since this is my absolute first acting production. So I'm going to put thrilled or excited, or you can say looking forward to it. That's all acceptable, but I'm going to keep it as thrilled. Right, so now here we have finally the 6 points, and we are ready to move on to our writing. Alright, remember, most formats in situational writing share the same basic structure. From short messages to emails to letters, they share a common format. Very quickly now, let me just outline this format for you. Let me change this to black. Okay. Now, a simple format is like so. Right? In a typical situational writing piece, there is always a salutation. Right? This will be "Dear Sir, Madam." Then we begin to write in roughly 3 paragraphs. And then we sign off with our name. Right? So, 3 major components here. 1, our salutation, which is "Dear Aunt May" or "Dear John." Our paragraph 1, paragraph 2. Now this here is a simple outline of the structure that most situational writing pieces will follow. Emails, letters, messages. Most situational writing pieces will follow this format except for report writing. So let me point out some features here. The first point here is there must be a salutation. In this case, you begin with "Dear," "Dear Aunt May," "Dear John." It doesn't matter as long as we begin with "Dear," and there is a comma there. Now after the comma, we begin writing on the next line. There is a space left under the salutation. It must be there. Then we write the first paragraph here, which is usually the purpose and a few points. Then the second paragraph, which is the next 2 or 3 points. And finally, we conclude with paragraph 3, which contains the purpose repeated as well as the final point or 2, and then our names at the bottom. Just the name will do. There's no need to say "yours sincerely," just your name to sign off. Alright, having all these things in mind, let us begin by writing the salutation. Now remember, there is no name given to your aunt, so you can go ahead and give her a name. Just give her a name which is feminine. So I'm going to call my Aunt May. So I'm going to begin by writing to Aunt May. So here it goes. "Dear Aunt..." Oh, right, so here is paragraph 1. Now let's take a look at this. I have my salutation, "Dear Aunt May." I've given her a feminine name, comma, right? Remember, always begin after the comma on the next line. And I begin with a polite phrase. "I hope this email finds you well." Right? After the polite phrase, I can jump right into my purpose statement. "I would like to invite you to my school concert." This is my purpose statement, inviting my aunt to my school concert. And then I go right into points 1 and 2. It will take place on 16 July 2011 at the Sanford Primary School auditorium. Notice I include Sanford Primary because if I just mention school auditorium, then it opens up a question about which school auditorium I'm referring to. So Sanford Primary School auditorium. I include the important point here. Alright? And from 7:30 p.m. Even though the time's not asked for, I'm including it anyway. So this is my first paragraph. Alright? Let me shrink that down and let's move on to the second paragraph. Right, now on to my second paragraph with points 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so I'll begin with the reason why my school is holding the concert. My school Alright, let me change the color of that ink. My school is celebrating its 25th anniversary. So that's the purpose, and the concert will include Chinese, Malay, and Indian dances. And I'm going to copy from my question, which shows the multi-racial school population. And where did I get this from? I got this all the way from my question here. Right, earlier on, in point number 4 in the question, I saw this. Right, so here I go. Again, let me highlight the content points. So far, I have celebrating its 25th anniversary as my point number 3. Right, and Chinese, Malay, and Indian dancers shows the multiracial school population as point number 4. And I have one final point to go to end paragraph 2. I will be acting in the play, and I need to give the name of the play, open inverted commas, The Pearl of Great Price, as the emperor, since I am the boy, full stop. Alright, so again here, highlighting, acting in the play as the emperor. This is my point number 5. So there I go, paragraph 2 done. Finally, the last and concluding paragraph, the purpose statement with my feelings about participating in the drama. So let's begin without further ado. I am really excited and thrilled because this is my first acting role. Right, notice I did this just now. I highlighted that part, and this is where it comes in. And I begin, or rather I end off with my purpose statement. I hope you can attend the concert. There you go. This is the purpose statement, asking her to attend the concert. And you sign off with your name. In this case, I'm going to sign off with my name after I leave a line, Edwin. So highlighting important parts here. Really excited and thrilled. This is point number 6. Alright, and finally, I hope you can attend this concert. This is my purpose statement to end off. And I have my signing off, which is my name. Right, so there you have it. This is how you write a situational writing piece step by step. And all of this should take you less than 15 minutes, which is shorter than the duration of this clip. Hope this helps.